What's going on, guys? Welcome back to a brand new video. It looks like marketing has officially started for Grand Theft Auto 6 with emails being sent out and a little bit more information in the back end in preparation for it. So today we're going to go over that, but let's go ahead, jump into it. So GTA 6 Countdown posted this saying GTA 6 was featured by Sony alongside its first party title during today's earnings call. They're really treating this game like an exclusive because they know it's going to sell so many PS5s. This is also another positive sign for the November 19th date. It is locked in since Sony and Rockstar have a marketing deal, and that was already confirmed to us in the past. Now, since we know that the date is pretty much locked in from everything, all sources, all indications that it's still releasing on November 19th, that means that pre-orders and marketing is going to start very soon. Well, it actually seems to have already started because PlayStation 4 players are now receiving messages and emails from PlayStation in regards to GTA 6. They said right here in an email, Grand Theft Auto 6 is on your wish list. Get a PlayStation 5 today to be ready for when GTA 6 launches on November 19th, and then they tell them to shop for PS5 consoles. As we know, it's not supporting older gen games, so PS4 is not going to be capable of running it, and they won't be releasing it for such. So that means they are now starting to send emails out to players letting them know that it's time for you to get that PS5. The game is about to release, and you need to be ready for it. And then someone else ended up getting a different message saying upgrade now to PS5 on the 8th, so May 8th. That was yesterday where they started sending these emails out, and it says because you wishlisted GTA 6, and once again they're letting them know that the game releases on November 19th. And then other players are also receiving them in a different format. So some people were saying you are a top Grand Theft Auto 5 player, letting them know, I guess, their stats over the years here, and then also sending that same message to them on the console. So other than that, it continues forward here because apparently PlayStation Store's deal section is empty now, saying that next level savings start on Wednesday, the 13th of May. This could be a way to reduce purchases and lower server load to allow the servers to be more stable and prepare for Grand Theft Auto 6 pre-orders to potentially go live on Tuesday, May 12th with Trailer 3. Now, this right here is just like theories and speculation, nothing really too much going on with that, but then it starts getting a little deeper because Game Informer, known to be the first outlet to preview GTA 5, sent a new email to users as well. So it wasn't only PlayStation, but it was also Game Informer. And they said here, we're so excited to reveal that redacted will be gracing its cover next week. And each redacted stands for Grand Theft Auto 6. And so it's like the same amount of redacteds, right? And then it says many believe this stands for GTA 6, but I think they're doing this just to generate hype for the next issue. It could be anything else. And maybe they're just using all that GTA 6 hype to build up, you know, hype and promotion for their next article that may have nothing to do with it, but it's very possible that they do have some information that they're just not ready to share because they have an embargo and NDAs and things like that. And then once that lifts on a certain day when I guess pre-orders are going to go live, or a day before that is when they're going to be able to drop these. And very similar to what they did with GTA 5. They had that information early, they had to sit on it, and then they were the first to reveal everything to us. And so it's going to be the same sort of thing here in this case. Now, what's crazy is in the email itself, they accidentally also showed GTA 6's rating, even though, I mean, we probably would have already known this, but it says PlayStation has seemingly confirmed that GTA 6's age rating is M for mature plus 17 in the emails that they sent yesterday, but it also shows rating pending for GTA 6 on the official Rockstar website. So PlayStation has some information that Rockstar just didn't share as of yet, but that's what it's looking like here so far. And because they've already started sending these emails, they're already preparing and letting people know, hey, go get a PS5. It looks like pre-orders are probably going to start sometime this month. And so because of this, you can expect that there's going to be Trailer 3, as we've talked about yesterday with how Take-Two has their earnings call, which is at the end of this month on the 28th, which is a Thursday. And then we know that trailers usually release on a Tuesday, maybe the Tuesday before on the 26th, maybe even a week before on the 19th. But it's always usually sometime around the earnings call because obviously they want to promote and inflate their stock and get that good news going for pretty much all of the shareholders that listen into these calls. So what are your thoughts? I mean, it looks like we're seeing some movement here. There's things going on, and it's a lot different than like the rumors and the theories and the ideas that have been floating around, but we're actually starting to see Rockstar do things, as well as PlayStation, who is their partner. So we're going to have a lot more information as these days go on, and I'm going to keep you guys updated. That's the whole point of this channel. And then also once we end up getting the trailer and all of that, we'll break it down. But what are your thoughts on Grand Grand Theft Auto 6. Are you guys ready? As soon as those pre-orders are available, are you going to be making that pre-order purchase? There's also going to be the different editions that are most likely going to be available. We still don't have confirmations on exactly what the price is. It doesn't seem like the CEO wants to tell us, so it's not going to be like that standard $69.99 that you see with regular games. Some people were saying it might be a little bit more expensive, maybe like $80, because it's going to be one of the biggest games that we have of this decade, and people are going to be willing to spend that money for it. And so last time with GTA 5, it was $59.99 for the standard edition. This time around, it could be like $79.99. And then we also have the special edition. This time, it could be $9.99 or like $100. And with that version, we ended up getting a collectible steelbook. There was exclusive artwork, a blueprint map, in-game bonuses like the stunt plane trial, special ability boost, bonus outfits, tattoos, special weapons, and things like that. And then there was also the collector's edition. At the time, it was $150. This time, it could be like $179 or something along those lines. But then it's gonna have the physical items, in-game content, even more, and then the pre-orders and things like that were available all at the same time. And so usually the ultimate editions and like the more expensive ones, like the collectors, those are very, very limited depending on how fast you're able to pre-order and get these, because they do run out of stock and supply, especially the stuff like the steelbook or like the snapback caps and things like that that they gave away, the real life content that runs out. And so it really depends, but pre-orders are probably going to go live with the next trailer 3, as we've talked about in the last video, and we're getting very, very close to it, because if PlayStation's already telling you to get a PS5, chances are it's almost time for pre-orders. But the worst case scenario is if they drop no marketing, no trailer, anything like that during May, we're at least going to get information during Take-Two's earnings call, because all the shareholders are going to want to know when that next big game is coming out, more information on it, because obviously it impacts their stocks, the share prices, and they want to know if they're going to be making money or not, right? And so that is going to be given to us in that earnings call. That's worst case scenario. So best case, obviously, maybe May 12th, like some people were saying, we're going to end up getting a trailer and more information will be available to us. But that is all that I got for you guys in this video. Thank you for tuning in. I'll keep you guys up to date, so be sure you guys subscribe and hit that like button, and I'll see you guys again. Peace.